Hello, I'm Roger, and today we're going to talk about Georgie Preferences, how you can set up Georgie to behave in the way you want it to. So, we're all individuals, we all want the phone to look and behave to suit ourselves. So the Georgie Preferences offers many options. This is how you get to Preferences. I'm on the home screen.
Phone, Georgie. Georgie, page 1 of 2.
So I double tap on Georgie.
Preferences.
The top choice is then Preferences.
Preferences, page 1 of 2.
And I can make changes to
Colours, volume, brightness, buttons.
I can make changes to colour, brightness, volume and buttons. Let's just give an example of the colour change.
Colours. Colours, page 1 of 5.
There we've got a whole range of colour choices, and there are lots more. You'll use the screen, the page down button to get to more choices. You can have white on blue or white on black or yellow on black and so forth. We close the screen.
Close button.
Top left.
Preferences, page 1 of 2.
And buttons is quite interesting.
Buttons.
Let's have a look at that.
Buttons, page 1 of 2.
Currently I've got 5 buttons, but I could choose to have just 4 buttons
4.
to make it easier to see or easier to manage.
Number of buttons set to 4.
Okay. So now when I close the screen,
Close button. Preferences, page 1 of 2.
everything's a little bit larger and there are only 4 buttons to contend with on each screen.
Hold down to colours, volume, brightness, next page button.
The next page.
And what about default?
Oh yes, the top button on the screen,
Hold down to reset phone speech, brightness, volume and buttons to default settings.
the preference options are quite complicated and you might just get in a muddle playing with things and wish you could go back to how things were originally. So double tap on that top option and all will be restored. There are more preferences to choose from.
Next page button. Preferences page, advanced. Advanced preferences, page 1 of 2.
Here they are.
Input, output, notification, fonts, units. Next page button.
So I think they explain themselves more or less, but output means whether the phone is going to chat to you when you touch buttons, so it's a voice output thing. Input is interesting. You can either use the phone by speaking to it and commanding it with your voice, or you can use a keyboard which comes up on the screen. That's a bit slower and a bit more tedious, but it might be your way forward.
Fonts.
Fonts, you can choose between the fonts that are on this phone now, which are designed for people with poor sight, or you can have what's called a dyslexic font, a font which has been designed for people who have reading difficulties but see pretty well.
Fonts. Units.
Units, you choose between meters or yards, imperial or metric, that kind of thing.
And what about heartbeat and user level?
Yes, there are a couple more preferences to look at.
Next page button. Advanced preferences, page 2 of 2. Heartbeat.
Heartbeat, the phone regularly vibrates very gently, just like a heart beating. And the idea is it's for totally blind people, so they know the phone is working, even if perhaps there's no sound happening at the time.
User level.
User level has 3 options.
User level, page 1 of 1. Standard, advanced, expert.
Standard, advanced and expert. If you're a beginner, leave it on standard. Don't mess with the rest for now. It puts all the Georgie apps in alphabetical order. They're easy to find, they're easy to get used to. Only use the advanced and expert user level options if you have some technical knowledge. The advanced option rearranges the way the Georgie apps are presented, and the expert option lets you get out into the Android phone itself very easily. And in fact, the Georgie apps are only just one option amongst all the others on the Android phone. And to finish off, as a reminder, I'll show you how to get back to the Georgie home screen. You can use either the top left button
Close button.
or the top right button,
Home button.
the home button, to do this. So here we go. Top left, close button, double tap.
Close button. Advanced Preferences page 1 of Close button. Preferences page 1 of 2.
And I'll use the home button, top right.
Home button. Home page, Georgie.
And
Phone.
hey presto, back at the Georgie home screen. Well, thank you for watching, and it's goodbye from her.
And goodbye from him.